I do have a question for our visitors. Has anyone seen a chicken since they've been here? Hello. Oh my Lord. It's not a normal thing if you ask me. I mean, all over the world. It's not like everywhere you go there's chickens, but it is here. Now look at the army of chickens coming our way. Chickens, chickens, chickens. Everything you do on our island, there will be a chicken watching you, whether you know it or not. You can be out in the top of one of our most beautiful hiking trails, 5,000 to 6,000 feet in the forest, thinking you're all alone with your loved ones. Oh, honey, isn't this nice? Oh, there's a chicken. It does not matter what you are doing. They show up at the strangest times. Now, that big house over there, that's the ground zero, our central location of our property. 105 acres, to be exact. That house was built in 1935. Oh yeah, he missed out there. Now that large mansion house is 16,000 square feet, 3-bedroom house that we turned into a marvelous restaurant, a cocktail bar, and we have shops and candy stores and all kinds of good things to explore in that mansion house. So if you get a chance, make sure you do a little exploring and check out the shops available in our mansion. All right? Now, our land consists of a lot of pasture land with animals. We have the most spectacular fruit orchards in the state. Just an incredible fruit orchards. We have a big pasture area that we keep our pets in. And we're actually going to ask you guys to help us today and feed our pets. So we'll be stepping off the train for about 15 minutes and feeding our animals. And I'm going to just try to point out anything that's interesting along the way. Unfortunately, this isn't one of those question and answer trains. I don't have the capability of being able to do that, but if you can ask questions when we get to our animal stop, please do. We'll do anything we can to help answer any questions you might have. Okay. Now, here on Kilohana property, Kilohana means not to be surpassed in Hawaiian. And we're proud of the fact that we're animal lovers. I mean, we believe there's no room for animal abuse in this world. We give pasture land to anyone that loves their animals and needs a better place for them to roam. So we have handfuls of horses, cows, donkeys, llamas or alpacas, most people call them, goats, and pigs. Pigs. Let's talk a little about pigs. Our island is full of pigs. And I don't mean, I mean real pigs. The largest population in the state. The Department of Land and Natural Resources gave us a report recently. Their count for this year was 350,000 pigs are roaming our island. This is amazing because we only have 85,000 permanent residents. So the pigs outnumber us more than 3 to 1. I tell you, it's crazy. We're going to meet those pigs in about 15 minutes. Right over here is growing as sugar cane. We keep sugar cane all over the property. We take the stalks and we press them through a hydraulic press and get the juice out of it. That juice is used to make cocktails in our lounge. It makes wonderful cocktails. Right over there is a leafy, low-growing plant doing very well. Does anyone know what that plant is? Well, it's called olena here in Hawaii. Olena is turmeric. Turmeric was used by Hawaiian people for centuries. Called olena. It's used here on our property extensively. We shave the roots, which is what the turmeric is, and juice it and use it in cocktails as well on our rum safari tour. You've never had a cocktail until you've had a turmeric cocktail. It is really interesting. It starts off sharp and spicy, turns out into a wonderful smooth nectar. Right over here on the left is those fruit orchards I was mentioning. This is 45 rows of tropical fruit trees from all over the world. You've got navel oranges, fuerte avocados, Brazilian tree grapes, acero cherries, honey murcot tangerines, about 3 different varieties of mango. There's starfruit, rambutan, longan, canistel, mamasupote, California cashew apples, and mountain apples, just to name most of them. Over on the right side of the train is our animal pasture. Boy, look at all those crazy animals. You don't see much, really. A couple of cows. You'll meet our donkey, Eddie Murphy, and our horse, April. They'll join us over at the feeding. But inside all that tall grass is a bunch of big mud pits, and it's full of pigs, wild pigs. We keep about 200 wild pigs as pets, and you're going to have a lot of fun watching how they go after the food that we ask you to feed them. Okay? So we're going to do that in about 15 minutes. As we move along through the orchard here, I can point out a lot of fruit that aren't on the trees right now. It's a very seasonal orchard. So I'd say in a month and a half, a lot of these trees will be loaded that don't have fruit. But it's an amazing orchard. Now, as we pass through the orchard, you're going to see tall eucalyptus trees about every 50 yards. These trees are called Eucalyptus Brisbane and Eucalyptus robusta. They're both from Australia. Back in their homeland, these trees would be full of koalas. I wish we had koalas. We use these trees as a windbreak. They help slow down the winds that can race through the orchards and prematurely knock fruit off the trees. So that's what those taller trees do for us. This is about as beautiful of a day as you're going to get on Kauai. I tell you, very rarely is it cloudless completely. That's very rare. Over to the right side and way beyond, out into the yonder, is the center of our island. We're about 3 miles from the coast here. Everything from here that way is the way the interior of our island is. It's all forest and jungle. It's some of the most beautiful forest and jungle on earth. Hollywood has not missed this. So many movies are made right back there. All your favorites, all your dinosaur movies, your Pirate of the Caribbean, your Raiders of the Lost Ark, your Jurassic Parks, all the Vietnam movies, Uncommon Valor, Platoon, they filmed them all right back there. Now this is our cattle family. It's a small family. The mother's name is Gertrude, and she's so cute. She's right here. Hi, Gertrude. How are you today? Daddy is the big bull out there in the middle. His name is Red Bull. Red Bull is an ornery beast. I've seen him charge this train. It freaks you out. He'll stop right at the fence there. You're just like, oh my God. I don't know what sets him off, but my partner says that he doesn't like us men looking at his women. But anyway, he's busy chewing grass and not showing us his best side right now. How you doing, Red Bull? Now, as you look off to the left, that is the interior of the island. You can't really see how far back. Way, way back there to the left is our mountain ranges that really represent the center of the island. 5,000 and 6,000 foot peaks that are absolutely gorgeous. You just can't see them very often because they're covered in clouds. But back here lives a tremendous population of wild pigs. Right here to the left of us are hundreds, if not thousands, in this valley right here. They're laying down half covered in dirt right now looking at us, and you can't even see them. There's so many. Now we have our own pig family we started about half a dozen years ago. For our train riders' enjoyment, we do donate to families in need and contribute to any community events. So we keep our population of pigs about 150. Now, these pigs can hear us coming, so they're coming out of their grassy lair right in front of us because they know we're going to ask you to feed them today. Okay? Now, please keep in mind, these are not domesticated pets. They are wild animals, and you'll see by the way they act. They have no manners whatsoever. They'll bicker and fight over everything. The one thing we ask of you is do not think in any way, shape, or form that you can hand feed these pigs. They'll take a finger off your hand in a heartbeat. Please toss the food. You can hand feed the donkey and the horse, but not the pigs, please. Now what's going to happen here is we'll position the train correctly, and when the engineer's comfortable with the train's position, he'll let off a whistle, at which time we'll ask you to disembark out the rear of your cabin only, the back door. Not the front, the way you boarded, but the back door. Steps are provided for you at the back of each cabin, and we'll go out and feed our animals. We have one request of you that's important to us. It's not a hard request. We feed the pigs corn tortillas. We ask that you do not feed the corn tortillas to the horse. They're not good for her. She gets alfalfa cubes. Corn tortillas can be given to any other animal that shows up.
It also was a time of tears. Saying goodbye to my daughter, Manor, as I went beyond the horizon. She was strong and brave as any man.
The spirit Kaua'i shows Orama the future. Your son will be called Kalamaku.
There she is. She went like this. She got up and went right down. Here's one right there. Hang tight. He did that.